Hey guys, it's Cooper and Gary from ecigology.com.
Coming at you. We've got a awesome hardware review for you today. It's something very special, probably the best and most greatest and most illustrious e-cigarette ever made.
The ProVari.
Oh, yeah.
This guy right here means business, okay? So I received this ProVari about a week ago, and I don't think I've ever been happier with an e-cigarette. I just gotta say right out the gate, I love this thing.
Loves it.
Loves it.
Loves it.
So the ProVari has some cool features to it. It does pretty much anything you can imagine an e-cigarette would do. We'll get into that in a second. It vapes like a champion, and I'll show you what it looks like right here.
I'm enjoying it just watching. I can sense it.
Did you guys see that? Right there? Some vapor with it.
It smells of, I don't know, really good stuff.
It's full of really good stuff. The ProVari...
You're full of good stuff.
The ProVari has this LCD screen on it, which is really cool. What this thing does is it has a little readout here. You press the button a few times, you can power it up, power it down. You can power it on or off. You can check the battery level. You can check your atomizer resistance. And
That's
you can
sick.
turn the lights on and off.
That's sick.
Dude, it's freaking awesome, man.
Sick.
So what I do is, I
That's
grab an
retarded.
item.
I'm still stuck having to pull out my old voltmeter every time I want to check something. I know most people aren't going to be doing that kind of stuff, but we are blog owners all about e-cigarettes, so we're doing nerdy stuff all the time. Yeah. So I got to pull out my voltmeter all the time.
Not me. Check this
get
out.
It all between my legs so I can hold it and then press a button at the same time and hold two prongs and check a stupid
is what I do right
atomizer resistance. This thing's got all built in. Give me a break.
Dude, this thing's at what, 1.6 ohms, man, all day long.
1.6 ohms all day long.
That's what we do. So this thing's cool, man. I mean, comes in a stainless steel housing, as you can see. It's heavier than all get out, which is cool if you like heavy things in your hands.
I had a girlfriend that had one of these, actually. She kept it in her
what's cool is these
bedside table.
Yeah, these come in black now, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like glossy black?
No, I think it's matte.
Matte.
So it's heavy. You can buy it with the extension cap, like this.
That's what you got on there there, right?
What that allows you to do is put the longer batteries inside of the unit. So this has 18650s in it, which are 1600 milliamp hours.
That's a very large battery.
It's like that big.
Like an Ego, a stock Ego has
650. 650.
Yeah, 650.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 650 milliamp hours. So this one has like almost triple that.
You get the Mega Egos. They have like 900, 1,000, 1,100.
Anyway,
they're getting up there.
1,600
freaking milliamp hours. That's a lot of milliamp hours.
For those of you who don't know what milliamp hours is, it's basically how much electricity your battery can hold. Think of it like that. So this holds a lot of electricity, which means it lasts a long time.
There's that, but it also means how much it can push through the atomizer. Like this thing's regulated.
Yes.
So if you want this thing to put out, I don't know, 4 ohms at all times, this battery's got enough juice to put out 4 ohms from beginning to end.
You mean volts?
Volts, that's what I said.
4 volts.
4 volts, man. I don't know why you're correcting me. That's what I said. 4 volts from beginning to end, no drop off before it cuts out. I mean, that's sweet, man, because your first drag on it and your last drag on it are exactly the same. It's awesome.
So, as you can tell, it's variable voltage, which means you can change the voltage. You're not stuck with 3.7 volts, which are what most e-cigs are. You
or
can,
3.2.
What is the range on that thing?
This goes from 3.2 volts all the way up to 6 volts. And the cool thing about it is it has a lot of mechanisms inside, little robots that tell you when you're vaping at too high of a voltage and your ohms are too low and stuff. It's got all these safety features. So basically what that comes down to for you guys at home who don't really care about that stuff is if you put a low resistance atomizer on here and you try to turn it up too high, it's going to prevent you from frying the thing, which is sweet. I used to be the kind of guy that would fry an atomizer once a week, you know.
Retarded.
And since I've owned this thing, I've used 5 different atomizers, all at varying, ohms, and none of them have been fried so far, which is cool. I've gone from 3.2 up to 5.7 volts on it, and it's up to you what you like, but my sweet spot's right around 4, 4.3, 4.4, and so I'm vaping this at 4. I've got a little lower resistance going on here. It's cool, but here's the deal. You guys care about things like performance and battery life and things like that. So performance is obviously awesome. You can adjust how it performs.
You can customize it. If it's like if you want more of a throat hit, if you want to feel more vapor, in your lungs, kind of like if you smoke cigarettes, you want to feel that feeling more, a harshness.
Yeah, and like
just crank up the voltage a couple notches,
dude,
and
it's sweet.
Yeah,
I wake
gives
up
you
in
more
the morning.
Vapor too.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning. I want 4.2 because I'm just waking up. My brain's not really there yet. I start drinking at night. And I want a little bit higher at 4.75. Turn that thing up real quick. It takes like
spicy beer.
Spicy.
Sorry, it's kind of a tradition.
So, yeah, that's sweet. Okay, battery life on this thing. Check this out. I'm using 18650s. Like I said, they're the long guys.
Why don't you show them?
I will.
Now, when he says 18650, that's the model name of this particular battery. So. These are regulated, lithium-ion batteries.
They're high drain.
They're special.
You get them from, ProVape or any Chinese manufacturer out there. But make sure if you're going to use the ProVari that you do get the high drain batteries. I've heard.
Yeah, get the ones that they offer. And And how do you charge this thing?
So it comes with a charger for probably an added cost. I don't remember. I think it's probably $10 or $20, but. You put this battery in this standalone charger, you plug it in for like 3 hours, and it's fully charged, this battery right here. I got 2 batteries, which I recommend because one battery, including time sleeping and vaping at work and all this stuff, lasts me a solid 24 hours, is what it comes down to. I charge my batteries the same time every night when I get home from work. That's sweet because I have 2 batteries. If I find myself in a situation where I don't get to charge up for 2 days or whatever, it's all good. Also, if I'm vaping heavily, more heavily than normal, it takes 10 seconds to drop a new one in. It's cool.
Yeah, and also you have a ton of freedom. That's a huge amount of battery power. You can go out drinking in the night, not have to worry about it.
Drinking in the night.
Drinking in the nighttime.
Yeah. So. Battery life is awesome for a single battery unit like this. You cannot put 2 batteries in it. You can't stack them. It's not recommended. The thing might explode in your face and cause bad things to happen to your skin.
Insanity.
Yeah. But you don't need it, man. That's the thing, is that this unit right here with 1 battery is awesome.
It's pretty much like the perfect e-cig, if you want to get a little geeked out on stuff and spend some money.
Well, yeah.
It just is... I don't know, it's got to be the best one out there.
Well, and check it out. Look how it looks. You're definitely a hardcore e-cig user if you carry something like this around.
Hardcore. You're intense.
You are intense.
I think when I first started smoking an e-cig, I bagged on people that had something like, that's ridiculous.
Dude,
no, it's sick.
You freaking try this thing out.
This thing will fit in your fanny pack.
Right? It doesn't have a lanyard loop, which kind of stinks.
Right.
I wish I had a lanyard loop on it, but to be honest with you, I can forgive that flaw because it freaking hits like a champion.
Aren't you getting that tattooed on your back or something? ProVari for life.
No, I actually got it on my hip.
Oh,
right
that's
here.
hot.
I don't know. I don't think that'd be appropriate to show on camera. Probably.
Well, your skin's so white too. It'd probably not really capture on film
That's
correctly.
probably true. But anyways, guys, if you are looking to take your vaping to really the next level, and you want
like the highest level,
yeah, the highest level possible, you're looking for something that gives you the options that you're looking for. Hits like a champ. I mean, there's no unit out there that's going to perform better than this.
I'm really impressed by how well it's made. You know,
That's a good.
Typically, when you get something like this, with all this amount of gadgetry and stuff going on, you could expect some kind of shortcoming in quality and stuff. But this thing feels like, I don't know, it feels like the barrel of a gun or something. It's just
really
like
does.
machined and beautiful.
Well,
and heavy duty.
The first
These
thing
little
I
tiny
noticed,
screws and all the little details is like beautiful.
yeah, it's sick. The first thing I noticed about this thing too was I got it out of the box that it was shipped in. I unscrewed the cap and I noticed it's just butter. It's totally butter, baby. And I don't know how these guys manufacture this to such precise specs, but I mean, it's so well made that it blew my mind. I've been vaping for a long time. I've never seen something as well made as this. I mean, everything is just so pristine. It's so exact.
It's so well made that we're gonna do a crush test for you actually pretty soon, and I have a big anvil that I keep in the back just for times like this, and we're just gonna kind of crush it, you know, and see if it withstands that. I think that would.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that before this review.
I thought it would be a good idea, kind of a surprise. You know, oh, hey, we're gonna crush your $250 e-cigarette. Is that not sounding good to you?
I'm not really down for that. I'm just gonna be real with you right now, guys. We probably should talk about this a little bit further before we do that. You know, I mean, this thing means a lot to me, and it probably hurt a little bit, like in here. You know,
I just thought it was going to be a good idea. You know, we don't have to crush it with the anvil.
I don't want to crush it.
Can we use something?
I don't want to crush it.
Like a car might not, you know, do as much damage. You know, it's really high quality. It should withstand, you know, at least, you know, judging from it's reinforced.
No, that's
you know,
cool.
What is this?
That's cool.
This is this same stuff that like Wolverine's bones are made out of, right?
Titanium.
Is that titanium?
No,
yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all solid titanium.
I don't think I want to do
and
that.
then solar powered.
I don't think it has solar either. I feel like we're getting derailed maybe a little bit here.
Well, it's still a really nice electronic cigarette, even if it's not solar powered or made out of titanium.
Listen, guys, regardless of the fact that it has a couple shortcomings, it's not solar powered, it's not made of titanium. Unfortunately, you're going to have to settle for stainless steel machined to the most pristine quality.
The nth degree?
The nth degree. That and realistically...
Give it to me.
If you...
I want it.
No.
Give it to me.
No, Cooper, get away. Seriously, man, you always do this to my reviews.
Fine, wrap it up, man.
Alright, guys. The ProVari right here is amazing. I really strongly suggest it. Listen, there is a link on our site to go to ProVape and buy one of these. It smells like malty toffee.
It is malty toffee.
Go pick one up. I mean, $250 is no joke. You know, that's for the full package. That's with like the crazy extra batteries and the
that's an insane amount of money, but God, it's worth it.
If you want
totally
your vaping to be just the most pleasurable thing in the universe, this will allow you to get there.
This is retarded.
Pick one up, man. It's cool. They just came out with the special edition. They have the black one, and they have like a chrome one or something. That's sick. They're like $20 more, but dude, they look tight. Go check them out.
I'll wait for the carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber is nice, you know, especially for someone like you that likes to race cars around and do that fun stuff, you know, and be really lightweight.
I like computers.
Okay, guys, so yeah, ProVari is awesome. Check it out. Go buy one. If you don't have the money for it, save up because it's sick, you know. I think that's about it, you know.
Out.
That was pretty good.
That should be